All right, so we want to start with the repair of this, or at least we want to find out what's going on with this Xbox controller. As you can see right now, um, the LB button is not clicking. So we are going to take it apart. It looks like somebody was working on this one before. And to start, we remove the bottom cover. We'll remove the battery. And yep, the screw is missing right there. Okay, we need to remove these little pieces by opening them. Be careful with it. We need to remove these parts right now. Just like that, because there is two screws right here. So two screws in there. Put that, and we have. I'm gonna remove that screw. Okay, and we keep everything together as possible. I'm gonna put the parts right here. Well organized. That needs to be organized so you don't lose your parts. All right, we keep that one, and then we're gonna remove this one as well. So we do just go through the gap right here, this gap right here, and then pull just like so to remove this other side. And then there is also two screws right there. And there is one more over here. Okay, the screws don't come off. We normally use like a little magnet. There we go. And now we want to remove this upper part right here. Just keep it there. Okay, and now we are going to split this up right here. Comes just like that. Put that one in there. Right there. Now we have to remove a couple of screws. It's going to be 4 screws. 1, 2, 3, and 4. So I think this one is a little smaller, so this is a different size bit. For that you need the ones with a little hole. This is like a secure bit. You need a set like this, sometimes of this type. Alright, so we have that one in. Alright, let's keep our screws organized. And like I said, this button is not clicking. Sometimes I have like a little membrane that moves out of place. There. This one goes over here. So be careful with these little cables, otherwise you end up breaking them and you want to micro solder. So there we go. It goes right here. And now we are going to see if there's any other screws that are securing this. I believe we have to remove this upper part. Okay, as you can see, this one right here, there's like a little bit of a broken plastic right here. a little plastic. I'm not sure what the thing is from. I'm just looking to see if there's other screws. It looks like a screw right here. So I'm probably missing something. Or I just push a little bit this way. And we gotta be careful not to damage any other components of the little cables. This vibrator needs to come off. And I'm just lifting the little plastic over here. Just like so. Being very careful about it. Alright, so what I'm missing right now is these little connectors right here. So I'm just going to lift them. Be careful about it. One more, like that. Something is not letting me pull this off. Okay, that was just like a little plastic tag. Okay, be careful with the cables. See what's keeping it on right here. Okay, so there's this connector right here, these cables on the side. Alright, so I think I'm gonna leave it there. Now we have 3 more screws under. So I'm gonna remove them. So I can pull the bottom board. Like always, keep your screws organized. So I'm showing 4 screws. There's one more right here. Alright, so that one's right here. Jack. So be careful not to pull too hard. Just need to remove this one to see what's under. Why it's not clicking? Maybe the plastic is broken because it's not. I can't hear. Trying to figure out how to remove this. This cable goes all the way over here. If I can remove this buttons right here. Alright, I see a couple of screws under here. So that's gonna help find out. I just need to remove it and see what is going on under. I'm gonna remove the other one over here. Let's see if we can remove it. I'm not sure if this one's supposed to come off. It's not coming off. What am I missing? Put this one back in place so it's not wiggling around. And this one as well. So I know how to remove that the upper bracket. I just don't want to keep pulling on those little cables. And if you work on these devices, you should know that requires quite a bit of patience. I've seen people trying to fix their computers or their devices, video games and stuff, and they bring it over and all this, they make it worse. And it's more expensive for them to fix it. So, alright, so I'm trying to remove this upper one. Let's see if I can put this one back in place. Being extra careful, like so, to give a better view of the device. The main issue is this one right here is not. I mean, maybe it's pink. Little tabs right here. I just can figure out. place. And I'm going to put this one back in place. But I need to prevent the cables from pulling. Otherwise, I'm going to have to do micro soldering if any of them break. It's not going in place. Oh, you need a little more slowly. Anyway, I just need to get to this one right here. But this is going to be a little bit of a pain to put back together. But it's part of my work, so I should be able to get it done one way or another. I just can't right here. There's like a little tab that needs to go in. Get it out from here. There we go. So that one is in place, so it's not pulling. Alright, so let's get all these buttons out. Alright, I'm gonna remove this one. It's like a huge puzzle over here. The main problem with this one is this button right here. It's not coming out. It's not working. Okay, got this little piece out. I just need to get this one out as well. Alright, this upper part is coming off. There's like a little tab right there. Just a little plastic clip. Need to put all this stuff back in place. All the buttons are falling off. And we need to put all the stuff back in place. So this is like a little tab right here that needs to be up. Okay. You gotta be careful with all these pieces so we don't mix them. I just need to find out what the problem is with this one right here. But of course it's not coming out. Doesn't want to come out. And here is what people have a lot of issues, and then they make it worse. They make it worse. They want to they end up just breaking things because they get desperate, rushing things, and that's when things go bad. And at this point, I can see, I think I know what the problem is with this one. Let me grab a different. Just gonna grab a flat screwdriver to remove this jack. Gotta be careful. There we go. Comes off just like that. Just needed the right tool. So the problem with this one is going to be this plastic right here. So was pushed. It is now bouncing back. This one makes contact with this one right here. These two buttons right here. It looks like the plastic. This one right here is broken. It's missing this one right here. Looks like they try to fix it, but it's not. So you can see the difference. This one is right here, and this one goes right here. This little part is missing right there. Right here, this one right here. This little pin is missing on this side, and that's what makes contact with this right here. And this is not it. So let's see if it falls off. Nope, nothing fell off. So it looks like they try fixing it, but they won't. They just make it worse. So what I'm gonna do is just try to find a piece, this little piece. Otherwise, I'm not sure if I'm gonna be able to do it. So, all right, that's gonna be it. That's why the main reason of this LV button not working is because it's missing the pin that makes contact with this one. So the solution is going to find this piece, put it in place, and get it up and running. So I need to contact the customer and let them know. So thank you very much for watching. Don't forget to follow if you like this type of content. I'll see you guys next time.